my God, is that the faces of the future? We'll lean into in a second, going to like the Marc Lamont Hill thing, when he was on Piers Morgan, where essentially he's on Piers Morgan. He's an avid like co-host or anchor person on Piers Morgan's show. Like, he has his own show called Uncensored. Piers Morgan does, where he brings like different people, political people, to talk about different political subjects and all this stuff. And they were on there, and Marc Lamont Hill was the only black person on there. It was 2 white women, and then Myron, who's from what's the podcast? Fresh and Fit. And
I mean, he's black.
Yeah, but I'm saying sometimes he associates himself as black, sometimes he doesn't. So I just said like
he's black.
No, I know. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying
right?
I'm saying how he comes off is what I'm trying to say. Is what I'm talking about when it comes to like. But when Marc was on there, Piers, there was like a woman on there that was like, yeah, I said N-word at home, whatever. And Piers is like, so you say this like in front of like anybody? And she was like, yeah. And I'll play the clip for you, and then we can react to it, and I'll give you my thoughts. But the whole sentiment around her was like he was kind of like almost daring her to say the N-word on air on national television. And Marc Lamont really just like snapped. Like, you're not gonna do this here because this is a different race, and you were trying to do that. They wouldn't allow.
He snapped on Piers.
Yeah, he's like, why are you? He said, why are you inciting this? I'm about to play the clip real quick. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, what are you doing? You can't.
So you can hear it. Let me turn the volume up. This is Marc Lamont Hill, Piers Morgan, in that whole panel that I explained. Here's how it went.
I don't want to live in a country where you can say an inappropriate, rude thing, which, by the way, black people can say things to white people all the time and they never get canceled. There's no backlashing about this. I want to live in a country where people are allowed to say what they want unashamedly. And you will
go
not
on then,
have
say it. Say
you
the
will
M-
not have
Go on,
free
go on. Say the M word. Go on.
No.
You
don't want you to invite this woman to say a racially harmful term in front of me because I'm the only on here. So if she says it, I'm the victim of it. So please don't invite her for ratings to call me the N-word, because that's basically what it's going to be. There's a bunch of white people up here, and one Uncle Tom on the left here, and to ask her to say the N-word while I'm here is ridiculous. You would not sit here with a Jewish person and say, please use a Jewish slur in front of this Jewish. It's ridiculous. I understand you don't have any bad intent, Piers. I understand what you're trying to do, but we already know she's racist, and I don't want to invite a racial harm to me.
I hear you, and I accept that, and we'll leave it there.
And then after he kind of like went off like that, Myron had the gun. He had like a fake gun that popped out a flag like him shooting, and it said the N-word on, but they blurred it out. And so, like, Marc was, like, crashing out. So what do you think about that?
Well, Myron, you're just
he's a troll, bro. You know he's...
You're Uncle Tom. Well, no, wrong use your term, because the true history behind Uncle Tom is all different. You're a jigaboo. But the thing is, with Marcus Lamont, is like...
Marc Lamont?
Sorry, I thought it was Marcus, my bad. But Marc Lamont, it's like, you should have just kept it cool, bro. You knew, you crashed out. Like, you crashed out. Like, you crashed out, bro. Yeah. Like, you knew Piers wasn't trying to, like, yeah, it was for the ratings 100%, but that's why'd you hop on? You knew what it was for. Like, you know all this is for ratings, shows,
so I was listening to, like, his post-game, I call it post-game, it was on JBP. He's talking about, like, how he knows who's on the panel with him so he can decide if he wants to be on there or not. He said that time he felt like it was almost like they put him in that position, like you said, for the ratings. That's why he got mad.
I'm saying, though, like, one, it's not your show. 2, it's like, bro, you knew going on a person's platform with a massive following, he's doing something for the love of content and for views.
For sure, yeah.
So you can't
100%.
crash out like that. But the thing is, Piers was trying to get the girl to play herself.
Yeah.
Go ahead, say, nigga, you about to have a bunch of people in your DMs. You're getting a lot of backlash. Like, he wasn't, in my eyes, the way Morgan Piers was going about it, he wasn't going about it to, like, yeah, you can say gaslight, but I'm saying he wasn't going for like ill intent to like make you look bad, Marc Lamont. It was trying to like trick her out of her spot.
Marc said it too. He said he didn't think he was doing it to like make him look bad. He said it's the situation. He kind of explained. I don't want to use Marc's words, but I get what you're saying. You're not wrong about that. And also, I just think like it's to the point where we shouldn't let that shit trigger us no more. Because then they realize, yo, we can do whatever to just make them mad, whatever, that type of thing. Like, we know it's going to...
Then they would say, oh, look at that N-word or that monkey start
going crazy. Don't let it, like, bother you. At the end of the day, even though we know it's like, internally, we have a certain feeling towards it, but it's like, you can't, like you said, you can't fold in front of them. Yeah, it doesn't define me at the end of the day. So it's like, I don't think he should have, like, crashed out like that, because at the end of the day, like, Marc Lamont Hill, he does represent a lot of black people, like, because he's a well-educated black man. When it comes to just like,
Didn't look like he did.
no, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
you see what I'm saying,
but it's saying no, that's what I'm saying to your point. It's just like when it comes to that, it's like you represent a lot of people. So how you react to certain things on a big platform like that, it's like, yo, people are looking. You have people that follow you that are looking at you to handle yourself a certain way on that platform. Whether it bothers you or not, it's like, yo, stand 10 toes. It's like you can handle it a different way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of like crashing out. And I think like he even, like I said, in his post interview, Joe, when he's talking about it on his pod, like he was saying I should have handled it a different way. Maybe shouldn't have reacted that way. And that's hindsight. He said I let the moment get the best of me.
See, you can't let the moment get the best of you, bro. You can't. Yeah. Especially on stage like that, bro. When you're on obviously a platform where it's predominantly white. Yeah. Like I'm not saying you're doing it for like them. It's more so you're a representation for us. Yeah. So like you doing on that, it's like the Karen won again, brother. Yeah, 100%. Do you think like black people? And I'll give my sense to this too. My thoughts to this too. Do you think black people need to be in all those spaces all the time? They don't. No, I feel like, but at the same time, it's good. So you have somebody that's giving some pushback. But I'm saying, like, believe it or not, it's like even with like people like Dr. Umar, like the way he just carries himself when he has those debates, it's like he don't really be crashing out. He really be letting the people speak. Then he responds. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like going about like that. Like people might say like people like Dr. Umar's like, oh, he's too Pan-Africanist and stuff like that. But I'm saying like the way he's delivers it within the debate, it's like, bro, that's the way you're supposed to go about it, educated. Like of course you're gonna have heated moments when one person's talking over each other, whatever. That's just the nature of the game type shit. But like shit like that, bro, it's just like, damn, we got you again, brother. That's how I looked at it too. I'm like, dang, I thought he said he fell for the banana. Yeah, bro, that's what they're doing. And I thought like just knowing it, because you know he's Marc Lamont, he's from Philly. Like I like the work that he does in terms of like education, just speaking, all that type of stuff, the knowledge that he gives off. I just feel as though like he definitely could have handled himself a little better in that situation, and like you said, the way like maybe even the rebuttal could have been better instead of like crashing out. Let her hit her with a counter or something, like whatever, or just not responded at all. And just to be honest with you, just with the whole cast that was up during that interview, you should have knew it was hitting for once you logged on, right? Byron, yeah, the fuck is he doing? Yeah, when he's on here, it's like, all right, you know, you should exit out. Exit. Yeah, you see, that's what I'm saying. You could have clicked off. You didn't have the same thing, because you saw the video with like Dave Portnoy, like when he was on the interview with the newsroom, and she was trying to like play him. He closed the laptop on her, like, all right, this interview's done. Yeah. Right. You feel me? He's like, you're not gonna sit here and try to make it feel like it's my fault that this happened at my spot. I'm not even there. Right. You're not gonna. You know what I'm saying? You always had that ability to just exit out, bro. You can always leave, bro. Like people feel like they're entitled. Well, they're obligated. I mean, he might be obligated to be hopping the thing, but. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't have to if you really didn't want to talk, but it's like, yeah, I get it. That was your scapegoat reason, but 100%. But no, I just want to get your thoughts on that. All right, moving along. I mean, we talked to Kanye, we talked to Marc Lamont. The last thing I want to talk about is before you go, just seeing the free speech. But I was about to say, like, what if you think they try to like change the rules of like the First Amendment? I like free speech. You think that would fuck up everybody?